Hi everyone, it's Heidi from Joyful Artistry. Thank you for being here today. I am going to create my Christmas journal. I've made 3 journals over the last 4 years. And in each journal, I have a page for each of the kids and my husband and my dad and my mother-in-law and friends. And in each journal, the goal is to write a little something about them. I had wanted to put pictures in, but that didn't happen. But with each one, I tried to do a little something, at least write a little something. And the first 2 I did, I used file folders and then scrapbook paper. So the first year I did a single signature, but it was pretty bulky. So the second year I decided to do 2 signatures, still bulky. And then 2 years ago, I created this little single signature. I didn't do a whole lot of embellishing. I didn't feel like I needed to. And this one, the base is a paper bag. It's an 8.5 by 11 paper bag. I don't know if you can see that here. And in each one, there is a card for each one of my children, my grandchildren, and my husband. We give everybody 4 gifts. The first 3 gifts are the gifts that represent the gifts that the wise men brought to Jesus. It's a gold gift, a myrrh gift, and a frankincense. So the gold gift is a large gift that the kids wanted, or my husband wanted throughout the year, just kind of something a little bit out of the ordinary that we would get for them. The second gift is the myrrh gift, is the oil that's in the temple, which is the oil that would go on your body or be anointed by the oil. So that is a covering gift, a gift like I've done shampoo, like specialty shampoos for my kids. I've done, face products that they like that are or clothing or something that can go on their body. And then the frankincense is is burned in the temple. So that is that gift. What we pick out is something that would bring them closer to God. So that's their closer to God gift. And then we decided to throw in a game or a puzzle or a book, something for them to do. The first year that we just did the first 3 gifts, afterwards they're like, didn't have anything to do. So we decided to throw that in, and then we do little stockings for them as well. So I'll have a card for each one of my kids. These are just extra ones that I have printed out with no name. I do have a file that has all of my children's names, my dad, my husband, their names on it, and I will print those out for this year. And then I just have little cards to put in there. These I will use and reuse. So I have some that's just a name and a gift. So I have friends that I buy for. If I buy something for the church, for the tree, I'll put that on there. I kind of just keep a record of what I've done from year to year, and I enjoy it. So today I thought that's what I would do, is create my journal here for you guys to see and kind of see my process. I want to do kind of the pinks this year. And this, when I bring linens home, I wash them, and I must have washed it with something that was black, and it's all over here. Ugh, that's okay. We'll get that off as we go. But I want to use this in there. It's a little scarf. And let me just shake it here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe that helped. Oh, that did help. Okay. So this was kind of my inspiration, was this. So, and then I saw the Silent Night vintage card from Mary and Anna. That's so cute. So anyway, so I wanted to put that in because I love the church and the Silent Night. And then I found this card from a friend of mine from a couple years ago. I do save my Christmas cards. Not everything in here is going to be vintage. I have things that some vintage will go in and some not. I found a little bit of scrapbook paper that I thought I could use in here. Of course, I've got some scriptures that I want to lace throughout my journal. And I have this reproduction paper that I thought was sweet. And I have a whole roll of it. I don't know what I'm going to use. And then I had bought these this summer. And I thought I could use some of these throughout the journal as well. Wishing you a Christmas full of peace, hope, and love. With love, just some little flowers. So I just thought, I just want to do the pinks. Oh, and look, here's a vintage to and from. I thought that was pretty darn cute. So I thought I would add some of those in, but I wanted to, with this book, I'm actually going to use a hardcover book. Oh, and here's some other scrapbook. I have these three here. And then I have ribbons and lace and stuff. So I will put 2 signatures in. I'm not sure if I will end up using these as kind of the outside of my signature to give it a little bit of heft, or if I will use this parchment paper, which I really like, which I probably will use that because I love it. Anyways, so we won't get to, well, I shouldn't say won't get to the signatures today. I don't know if we'll get to the signatures today. I want to work on the cover. And so that means I'm going to take out the inside here. And, you know, I was super ready, except that I didn't think about the process of taking the book apart. So I don't have my X-Acto knife, but that's okay. We'll just use scissors, right? And what I'm doing is I'm not cutting the cover off. I'm just cutting the inside out. So, and I love the book. The book is Women of the Bible. And I'll probably use some from inside. Some of the pages. Let me just see here. I just don't want to cut the cover at all and separate it if I can help it. But, you know, things happen, and that's what fabric and lace and glue are for, is to fix those little mistakes. So, and, oh, this is good. This is good. Okay. All right, and then, oh, yeah, look. I bet there's images in here, too. Oh, Miriam and Rebecca. Yeah, these are beautiful. I don't know if I'll use them in here. I am going to make a prayer journal too, so I might end up using it in the prayer journal. So let me get my cutting mat and a little bit of cardboard, because I want to strengthen my spine a little bit, and that will be just putting a little bit of cardboard. Oh, that's perfect. Although this is nice and sturdy, if you can see that, it's thicker. All right, so let me get my cutter, and we'll get that cut, and we'll start. We'll see what we want to do here. And I have some idea of what I would like to do, but I'm not, it's a process for me. I start with some things, and then I just let my creativity flow as I move through the process of creating the book. Hoping, yeah. I don't know how I got off with that. Oops. Let's try this again. See if I can't. I may have to use the thinner one just because it will cut easier. Let's see. I just know if I use this, it'll give me some, there we go. I'm hoping it's not too wide now. Let's just, oh, and it is. Ding-a-ling. All right. Well, we'll just trim a little bit more off, which is not a big deal. And I'll use my scissors because now I kind of have a guide. Although I do not have my glasses on, so hopefully that worked out okay. And I think I'll cut. I don't have my trash can here. It's good. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, so this will give the spine some heft and keep it straight. So I'm going to glue this down. Now, I'm going to just glue this in. So it will, let me just make sure I'm in the camera. I'm using 3-in-1. I like the Beacon glues, as most of you know. I really like that. I enjoy using it. Okay, there's this here. Then I have I've brought over some little bit of lace, but I didn't bring anything that was wide. Let me just grab something that's a little bit wider. Oh, there's this. Okay, there's this. That would be nice here. Or I saw something earlier that I thought would work really well. It was this one. Oh yeah, this is a little bit wider. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little bit of, I have this linen here. And this is from a placemat, a vintage linen placemat. The edge here is pink. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just going to put this underneath so that you don't see. I'm going to trim that off. I don't like that. It folds over. And then I'm going to add this over the top so that you don't see the cardboard. And you really won't see it anyways once I put the signatures in. Feeling like this is not wide enough. See, isn't that pretty? Let's find a little, something that's a little bit wider to put down on the center here. Because I'm worried it's going to bunch, that it's going to bunch up. See, I have this too. Look at that. See, this is my process. I think I have a direction, and then all of a sudden I see something else, and I'm like, oh, I love that so much. Here we go. Okay. All right, so we're going to play for a second. I'm going to use a few different things. I like this here hanging down. And I am messy, and I'm sorry about that. Wish I was a little bit neater. And then I could put this on this, or I could use some of this. I might use some of this because I love it so much. Okay. Let's get this is a vintage napkin. Okay. Sorry, I have to bring it a little bit close to me. All right. And so this is going to be on here like this. So let's just get it all glued down and ready to go. And then I'll figure out what I want to go down the middle. But I'm thinking I want the this to go down the middle because I like that it's not perfect. And there we go. Now it doesn't have to be perfect at all by any stretch. It can be off a little bit. For me, it doesn't bother. That doesn't bother me. Yeah, look at that nice little edge there. Let me see if I can tear this. Sometimes it works. Yeah, see, sometimes it doesn't. It has like a mind of its own. Oh, goodness. Truly a mind of its own. Okay. That's all right. We'll just move to the other side. Because I like that little edge. And I'll just trim up along kind of what I feel like is a line, maybe. And this, I don't know if you can see, it has stains on it, which to me is like a natural coffee staining because it's probably somebody's coffee or tea. And then I'm just going to rough up the edges a little bit. I'm just going to kind of pull on them because I want it to look like it's torn. It won't give that complete torn look. All right, let's see here. That's lovely. And then this is going to go here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to glue down the middle and glue a little bit to the edge, to the side. I'm not gluing the whole thing down because I don't know what I'm doing on the inside covers. If I'm going to put pockets, I'm not going to cover it because I love the color, the patina. Okay. And I will end up sort of, look at that. Isn't that fun? And then we'll have little layers coming out. I love that. I'm not going to do anything on the outside, I don't think. So what I would like to do next is work on our cover. I want to work here. I'm not sure what's going to happen back here, but where's my picture? And I may end up covering the whole thing. I'm not quite sure. And, oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. Where's my ruler? All right, so I love the edge torn, so I'm going to tear the other edges. here. Not sure where that's going to go, but so let's just tear up some of the edges here so that it doesn't look perfect. Okay, just see where it go. Just want you to see what I'm doing. Not really guess. Oop. Oh boy, okay. Then I'm going to do some inking. Grab my ink here around the outside. And then I'm going to start layering up with my linens and things. Okay. So I would love to have some of this behind this hanging off. So let's just start ripping. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. So as much as I'm gonna trim, I'm gonna rip down here. As much as I like the gray, but we can save that and use that with some of the tags. Okay. Well, I'm thinking that's pretty good. I like that. So let's trim some here. I'm good with it hanging off the bottom. And I'm going to put a little bit of something behind them as well. I'm feeling I want to put a little bit of that. And like I said, it's a process. I go back and forth. Not sure I want to use that. I could use a little more of this on the front, which would kind of bring everything together. So we'll try it. I don't mind cutting up pieces. I don't mind doing that because if I don't use it in this project, I know for sure I will use it in another project. So okay, I'm just going to cut some of that off. And then we're going to fray the sides because it looks better when it's all frayed. Nice and yummy. Then I am thinking I love using cheesecloth. So we have that, and we have, do it that way. A little of that here, and just play around with this like that. And then let me grab, I just bought some cheesecloth. Now I just bought like Good Cook. Sometimes I've coffee stained it before. Sometimes I'll just use my dauber and do a little bit of staining, I guess. Staining it with that. So I'm gonna pull it apart because I don't want it to look brand new. And with the coffee staining, let's just see what that'll do. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So I want to put a little bit behind. I love, 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 love the layers. And then I'm wondering if I want to grab one of my little laces that I pulled out and see here. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. And maybe I want to use a lace, for my closure. Okay, so let's lay it on here. Oh, I love that. I don't know if you guys can see. So just by layering it up, I'm loving how this is looking. I don't want to put it down yet because I want to figure out what it is that I'd like to put on the back. Maybe I want to just continue with some of this on the back here. If I put some of that down, I love this. Okay. I'm really, really happy. Okay, so if I do that, I'm feeling like I'm not sure what I would like to do for my tie. I have a couple things that I could do. I can do this, but if I do this, it would go under this one and maybe over this. I kind of like that look. I want to pull this up a bit. I'm going to trim and cut some of this off. And I was thinking I want to, oh, whoops, moving stuff out of the way. I want to put on some metal, like a little bit of, yeah, I think I like it over this one. Definitely under them, but over this. And I'm thinking of, I have some metal things. See if I can find them. I have this little bucket of different like metal things. I'm not even, okay, yeah. So I'm thinking, I was actually thinking of some corners. That's what I wanted to do on here with some corners. Let's see what else we have in here. There's that. Okay. Thought I had more corners, but I guess not. That little one. This little one. Okay. My nails are cute, but they're hard to pick up stuff. Just bring all that stuff out. All right. I think that's all I have. Okay. I will set this aside. Whoop. Okay. So I'm thinking that, okay. Number one, I'm feeling a little claustrophobic here. Okay. And I'll pull this out. I'm trying to kind of get a feel for what I'd like to do here. Okay. And I've got, yeah, I only have two little, I thought I had a couple of those corners. Well, because this isn't glued down, I shouldn't be working on top of that. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. Over here. I don't think I have anything anywhere else, but you never know. You never know. Nope. Okay, that's upside down. I'm sure some of you are saying, that's upside down. It's upside down. Okay. And I don't want to use that. I don't think. Yeah. I'm not crazy about that. And I was just thinking if we could put a couple little corners here, but this may not work either with, yeah, it's not going to work out the way that I thought it would. Yeah, this isn't, unfortunately, it's not what I thought would happen. And that's okay. That's all right. Just wanted to add a little something. And this is the process, right? You have to try things, see what you like, see what strikes you. But right now, I'm definitely feeling that I'm really liking the way this looks. So I would like to, this will be my tie here. I think what I'd like to do right now, I don't think I want to go with anything thinner, right? I like the lace. Oh, you know what else I have? I have this. Okay, hang on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. It's like a velvet. Okay, guys. Might be turning right in the conversation right now. Okay. Let's try this instead. I think I'm going to like this. The gray better. It's funny, this to me, like this gray is very casual, but the sparkles on the card are not. But I actually think I like this better. I think I definitely like this better. Okay, let me see how much I'm going to need to tie. I'm going to pull that through just a little bit more. Just want to make sure I have enough that when we close it, I can tie a bow. Oh yeah, that'll be plenty. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is glue it down on this side here. That glued down, and then so I'm going to tell you my process and kind of like how I think about things. So the reason I pulled out the metal for the back is I'm concerned about my glue coming through on my fabric, right? But what I know is that it will dry, and it will be just fine. But part of me is like, oh, I don't know. Do I like that? Do I not like that? So we're just going to get this. Lots of little fuzzies and things. Get this all glued down. I want this to be out like that. All right. Okay. Maybe put a little more glue here so that, because of where I tore it, it wants to curl under, but this way we're going to do that. All right, so now we're going to put the next one down. Use a lot of glue. I do use a lot of glue. Okay, I'm doing the center because I'm not really sure. If I need it. There we go. I want to pull it up. If I need it to be to go all the way around, and I'm not going to. I don't mind that flops a little bit like that, that it's not all glued down. I'm okay with that. So now I'm going to put my cheesecloth on the back of my picture here. And then we will, then we're going to glue it down. Then, you know, when I do that, I see, oh my gosh, I have way more than I need. So I'm just going to trim a little bit here. And I'm going to trim this edge off because I want to get rid of that edge. Okay. Okay. Those little, oh my goodness. See, I have a little glue on myself. All right. And then we're going to put a little glue on the back. I probably need, I'm going to need another glue bottle. What I'll do is probably end up putting that upside down in another bottle. Sorry. Okay. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? So I'm definitely going to need some embellishing on here. I'm not so sure what I want to do right now with that, but definitely a little something. I don't know if I have any charms. I do have Christmas charms, but I don't know if I have anything that has words like he is risen. Not he is risen. That's Easter. Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay. Emmanuel or something like that. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this one we're going to glue on here like this. And I definitely want to try and get the edges of this down. Okay. Okay, so there's this. I want it right to the edge for sure. And right to the edge here. I want to try and cover up most of the purple if I can. Okay. Little doohickey there, but that's okay. Be fine. Okay. All right. And I love that I still have the spine. You can still see the spine. All right, so I'm just gonna trim this. Oh, I hit you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, so here is our cover so far. Yep, and I do want to try and pull this. Let me put a little bit here. That. Okay, look at that. All right. Okay. This is going to go around like that. And when I go to put my signatures in, sew them in here, I'm going to pull this back so that this goes over the signatures as well. That will make me happy. So far I am thrilled. So let's think about kind of what we would want to do inside. Now, I pulled some other things that I thought I could use. Of course, it's not within arm's reach because I have so much stuff on my table. But I have this little reproduction book here of Christmas ephemera. And I thought maybe, oh, what could we pull from here that would be fun? This is just the back cover, which is a little bit harder. I mean, it's a sturdier paper. And I've used some in here already. But it's was filled with all kinds of different reproduction postcards. I like the angels there, but not really what I'm thinking of. Oh, look at this one. So let's just cut this one out. And I'm thinking that we can use one of these as a pocket here. Is there any others? Oh, that one's stunning. Okay. Let's just see if I can't. Do that. This one, I don't know that I'll use this one. Doesn't have any. All right, I'm going to hold off on that one because it doesn't have any pinks in it or the blue that I. Look at them. Okay, you guys. They're adorable. Super cute. Okay. Then, let's see if there's any other. I like to have a few to choose. Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. So is this one. Okay. So you got lots of choices. All right. Okay. And then what else do we, oh my goodness, it just keeps getting better and better as I'm going forward. I probably should have started in the front and moved to the back. Okay, I love that one. Oh, how cute is that? Oh, those are adorable. Okay, so let's see. Oh, that's adorable too. Okay, let's start with those. Let's see what we can see what I would like to. I'm just going to trim it down a bit. I will use my trimmer to get a straighter edge, I think. And I'm going to put it on some cardstock as well, just so it's sturdy. And I will probably sew around it. So we can do something like that and something like this so that I have tuck spots in the front and the back, which I've already told you guys I need all kinds of little tuck spots to put those cards in, or maybe I didn't say that, but I should have. So if I go from here to here, so I want to, let's move this out of the way. What I want to go to, because I'm going to use this as the first page of my first signature in here. So when you open it, yeah, see, that'll be stunning. Okay, so could use this, which is beautiful against that. And so is that. So I'm thinking of those two. Although that's beautiful too. I think I'm going to put this one in the back, that one in the back, and then we'll decide, let me just see. If we lay this here, now will this, I'm going to lose. So if I put it under all of that, because I'm going to want it to go underneath, not over, I'm going to lose that one girl. Oh, and I hate to do that. I hate to do that. Okay. But we could put this here, and then this is going to come up sort of to almost to the edge of it, which I think that'll look great there. And this can go as a pocket here, right? So I think we've got some good options here. So let me get some heavier cardstock to go behind here, but I'm going to layer it up. I'm going to do a little bit of layering, which I think will look good. And I'm going to grab some gray parchment as well. So I love that. Okay, so I'm going to glue this one on here. And I'm just going to do the center of it. You know what I want to do? So I am going to use my scissors. Oh, goodness. Welcome to Heidi's process. So I'm just going to trim around here. Remember that I have some glue on the back. I don't want to glue anything. And then I'm going to do this. And then I decided that I would like to put some fabric between the image. Okay. Yes. So I'm going to do up here like this. And then I'm going to do this. Oh, goodness. Hopefully this will work. And you know what? It will, because we're just going to trim a little bit off the bottom, do a little more inking, and look at that. Okay, so I'm going to grab my cutter. And I am going to don't worry, I'm not going to cut the fabric here, the little doily. And we're going to just do a little trimming here as well. Okay, and I'm going to ink around it. And put this one on here like this. And I'm going to take it off because I want the lace going out of the book, not into the book. And it's all part of the process, right, of creating. I got a little bit more done than I thought I would today, you guys. This is great. So I'm going to do our pockets, and then I'm going to come back another day, and I'm going to put the signatures in. So this is going to end up being a 2 to 3 part series. So this will be part 1. And then here we go. Okay, let me push this off to the side. And then we're going to glue this, is going to get glued right here. Okay, so that's going to go there. And I'm not going to glue it down right now because I'm going to sew around the outside to make it sturdier, and then we'll glue it down there. Get rid of these. All right, and then let's go to the other side. And we decided we were going to put this on this side. So then I've got 2 tuck spots here. One on this side, one on this side. Definitely want to save that other angel for somewhere within the book on the signatures. And the next time we get together, we're going to make lots of pockets. And because I need about 16 pockets or 18 pockets in here to put things in. So what we'll do is I pulled a few different things aside, some envelopes, some paper. Okay, here we go. Get all that white off of there. And look, I even have a place I could write something there if I wanted to. Look at that. Isn't that great? Let's see, that's too small. All right, let me get my trimmer. Before I put the lace that I want to put behind it, let's trim it up first. Sort of, kind of. Does not have to be exact. I'm actually very okay with it not being exact. All right, so we've got that. So now, I'm going to just trim up the sides just a wee bit more. That will help me a little bit. A little bit of white right here. I'm going to try and take that off without taking too much of the image. Okay. There we go. Let me put this off to the side. Let's do a little inking. Love my ink. Love how it makes my edges look. Okay, here we go. So that one's going to go there, but let's find something to go behind it. I was thinking of maybe a doily, but I don't think that will work. Let's see. I hate to cover that up. Oh, here, a little piece of a vintage napkin. Isn't that nice? Oh, feels so lovely. Okay, so I can't remember if this is difficult to tear. And it is. That's okay. Whew. Okay, gonna use all those muscles. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Look at that. I got it. I just have to have a little arm strength. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have all these strings all over me all day today. So anyway, so we're going to glue this. And I did make it longer on purpose because I wanted to hang off the bottom here. So let's glue this one down. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I am going to sew around the outside before I glue it into my book. I love sewing paper. I love sewing fabric to paper. There's just something about the look for me that makes it look complete. Look at how pretty that looks. Oh, I love that. All right, and then we're going to do a little bit of glue here in the middle. And again, I am going to sew around the outside. I'm going to go all the way around the outside of this, and then we'll glue this here. So here we've got on this side a little bit of lace coming off the front edge, And then we've got it coming off the bottom here. Then as I was sitting here, I was looking at these roses. I thought those would be pretty coming off of there. So yeah, and then this will need to get glued down. Once this gets glued in and this gets glued in, we'll do some gluing here. I may add that. I kind of like how that looks. And then we'll do the pink here, but you know, I may end up using something a little bit different. Maybe one of my papers that I brought, that I pulled out. And then definitely thinking these would make great pages to have in the journal, right? Oh, goodness. Fun, fun, fun. So anyway, so today just did our cover. I'm totally loving how it turned out. I'm really absolutely loving this. I think I'm going to try and pull not just pinks, but some lavender in, because I think I love the pink, but I also would love a little bit of that glammy lavender look. So anyway, so thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked my video, I would appreciate that if you left me a comment, give me a thumbs up. If you're have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. And thank you all for being here today, and have a great day.